I present to you the Fiddler. So today we're going to be looking at the Fiddler, which is a collaboration with White Dragon Miniature and Resin Addict. There's a bunch of people that work on this project, so I'll put the link down in the description of who did what and where also you can procure one of these bad boys for you, because it's a it's a big project that a lot of people were working on together. So let's go see the bad boy. So this is what you get when you buy this super sexy model. So first of all, what you're gonna get in the box is an instruction leaflet. Then after that, the detailing parts of the model with the brass parts, the leg assembly, and the leg parts. There's a lot of parts to those legs. And then in the big bag here, we have the main body and everything. So this is what you get when you purchase yourself a little sexy Fiddler. It's all resin except for the brass piping, which is brass, of course. So let's go check out the parts a little bit more in detail. So here we're starting with the main body itself. So the main body is actually three-part. About the main upper body, you have the shoulder, and then after that the main body itself. Now right now it's actually upside down. Shoulders are alright, but the main torso is upside down. Looking at it, as you can see right now from a more close-up view, I mean the detail is pretty stunning on this kit. I mean the construction, the way they hollow out the interiors just to save weight on the whole assembly of everything, and the fact that there's no misline or miscast, because this is a full resin kit, is pretty stunning. You know, I was impressed. I mean, you have quality, really nice detail, and really incredible. Now we're moving on into the main leg assembly. So here's a missile launcher. We have the head also that's there. As you can see here, the leg where the head where the mandible kind of things are gonna be plugged in, and then this is the main pivot of the body. Here we have the Gatling ammunition box for the super heavy crazy Gatling gun, and then other parts for the legs. I mean, it's a really nice kit. I mean, again, super minimum flash. They cut that's another great thing, is that they cut the molding, you know, the big chunks that you get on Forge World or some other kits. There's minimal flash, so it's really stunning and really cool model. Moving on into the detailing part, and that's where you get my attention. It's like, you know, when you have like a weapon system and you're gonna get brass rod in it, that you know that you're actually having something good, you know. So here you have the brass rods for having straight, nice, good looking weapon that are gonna look like real weapons, and all the detailing accessories that you're gonna need to build this kit. And look at this piece. Seriously, this is the gun belt for the Gatling gun. But you know, when I saw that, I saw it in pictures, but when I actually held it, I was like, wow, this shit is tight. I mean, it's a cool model. All the detailing, everything is there, and it's really well done and well made. So my hats off to you guys, because these parts are really sexy, and this model is a job well done, whatever, you know what I mean. So let's look at the instruction for this bad boy. So the instruction, I must be totally honest, the instruction are pretty, you know, it's standard. It's better than the fucking Forge World instructions and everything, where you have to figure out everything by yourself. But it's, you know, like when I started building it, because I actually finished building it right now. So when I was starting building it, I was looking at it and I was a little bit confused at some points. But, you know, and at the same time, I'm an experienced modeler and everything. But, you know, I have to say what I think about. Legs were a little bit complicated. The legs were complicated and they're a little bit weak. Weapon-wise, there's no problem with it. The weapons were alright, except the Gatling gun's a little bit hard to put down the things. But main body itself, everything was easy on this kit to build. The only thing that was not easy was the legs. The legs are a little bit more difficult to put down together, and we're gonna check in the afterthoughts right now. So basically here you can see pictures of the model itself when I finished making the base and building it and everything. It looks badass, man. Seriously, I have to give that to them. It's an amazing looking model. So here you have the model built. Now, you know, camera is rolling and everything. So I want to talk about a little things that I think were a little bit disappointing with this model. It's super stunning. It's a modeling. I would consider this more as a modeling model instead of a, you know, like a wargaming model. You know, the Gatling gun, the way it, like I said before, the way it puts down together, it's a little bit, you know, weird. And those attachments that you have on the top, they don't have like a dedicated slot for them to be, you know, put on. So and the surface is not, you know, perfect. So you know, you have to work your stuff out to be able to do that. But the main problem that I had with this guy was in the leg assembly itself. The legs, the way they are, all the toes are separate, and then after that the thing that catches the toe is separate. Now I'm pointing, but I'm actually hiding it, but all those things here are separate pieces, and the way of the zigzag design of the leg makes it that the bond itself is not that strong. So it's not, you see, as you can see there's a lot of flex in the model, so it's a model that can be pretty fragile, and there's not a whole lot of places where you can actually pin the model itself to make it stronger. So if you're gonna buy this model and handle it a lot, I would definitely recommend you using like epoxy glue to make sure that your bond is incredibly strong, because you might have problem if you actually, you know, gonna break the model. And also the legs are really difficult to pin to the base, so make sure you don't do like me and use a cork base where it's really difficult for you to you know, it's still workable. If you have experience modeling wise, this model is gonna blast you away, because it's a fucking huge, nice, cool mech that it's nice to put together. As you can see here, size comparison, it's huge. But if you're a beginner modeling in wargaming and you didn't do that much resin kit, I would tell you should maybe think about staying a little bit away of this model. But at the same time, you can't take off the fact that this model is a fucking beast and it's sexy. So anyway, this was Hugo from Ichiban Studio. I hope you enjoyed this review of the Fiddler. And as you can see on the screen right now, you can watch the previous video if you missed it, of the showcase of the Eldar Wraith Knight. So have a good day.